This morning, I was excited to explore a new route off of the Trinity River in my kayak. Upon arrival, I was a bit disappointed by the conditions as masses of algae and lily pads were choking the waterway. Being the stubborn man-child that I am, on I went. After a couple hours of struggling, I'd scarcely made a mile with only aching arms and bruised ego to show for it. After about a 29-point turn, I was heading back in the direction from which I'd come. While I'd like to say I was found relentlessly rejoicing, the adverse was more reality. My disappointment was made known to all of the critters in the general vicinity. On the way back, I decided to detour through an area where the algae concentration was less. It was still rough going, and I likely resembled the swamp thing from all the muck slapping off of the paddle. Yet, with a bit of determination, it was manageable. I soon found myself among seemingly endless majestic cypress groves with occasional open water tracks to traverse between the impassable algae and pads. Scarcely have I come across such pristine scenery. Had my initial plan worked out, perhaps it would have been fine, but it would not have been what it became. I would not be receiving this refreshing reprieve with calm waters on which to rest and search the scriptures. I don't mean to be overly dramatic. I simply wish for it to serve as a reminder that the foiling of our plans ought not to be met with grumbling and angst. In Christ, we are kept. Perhaps this day and its circumstances were merely the common seasonal changes in ecosystem and a series of circumstantial choices. Or perhaps the Lord diverted my course to keep me from the overwhelming winds upon the open water, or becoming a hungry gator's nourishment. Or perhaps it's somewhere in between. The point is, whether the doors be open and the tailwind be strong, or the route impassable and obstacle-ridden, we ought to respond the same. We ought to pray without ceasing, and in all things give thanks. The Lord never leads his redeemed down routes to fruitless dead ends. We may not be able to calculate the ratios of circumstance to providence, yet none may exist beyond the sovereign allowance of the omnipotent Almighty. The difficult seasons and the pleasant passages alike hold purpose often far beyond our view. Yet we may rest in the certainty that Romans 8:28 retains its substance regardless of circumstance. So the next time a detour seeks to cause consternation, let it have the adverse effect. For such detours may be the divine means of bringing any number of gracious facets to the people of God.